we study about loops, like as while loops and do while loops and for loop, and its program, how it's execute, and what is the output of any looping of program. That's all, ma'am.
What about other two things which we have learned? Break and continue. Can anyone tell
Yes.
me? Anyone else? Not Vipul. Anybody else who can tell me what was there? What was there in the last lecture's discussion about the difference between break and continue? Anyone who can answer? What is the difference between break and continue?
हेलो मैम।
Yes, Rahul.
मैम ब्रेक के जो प्रोग्राम को ब्रेक लगा देता है और कंटिन्यू है जो कंटिन्यूअस लूप में भेजता है मैम।
Rahul, we should not answer like this. Very first lecture I said. कंप्यूटर क्या होता है? वो जो कंप्यूट करता है. तो that's not good answer. I mean, yeah, that's right answer, but it's not technically, it don't feel like you're technically sound. So in interview and viva, don't give this way answer. Can you change your words, Rahul? आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग सही है. You are getting right point, but we should make it like, like it should feel like you are understanding it clearly. So that's communication skill. Your understanding is fine. You have got it right. कंटिन्यू करता है, ब्रेक करता है, लेकिन क्या यू हैव टू से इन अ मोर टेक्निकल वे.
हेलो मैम। मैम ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट है जो ब्रेक करता है और लूप को
किसको ब्रेक करता है?
हेलो मैम।
या किसको ब्रेक करता है?
लूप को मैम, लूप को, फॉर लूप या व्हाइल कोई लूप हो तो, और कंटिन्यू स्टेटमेंट है जो लूप को कंटिन्यू करता है मैम।
एग्जैक्टली. सो किस चीज को? एग्जीक्यूशन को. So you can answer like break statement breaks the execution of current loop. Break करता है, continue करता है. Not like that. You have to use certain words which are technical. So what you can say is break stops the execution of current loop. And yes, somebody is writing in the chat. Who is that? Someone has written. Let me read it. Anjan is saying like Anjan and Jai. Yeah, Nirjor is also saying break in the program. Break program execution is stopped. No, not in break program. We have to say break statement in the program stops the execution. Okay, but continue statement execution will continue. Again, Nirjar, your continue answer is not proper. In continue, skip statement when condition is true. Yeah, like okay, sequence is having the problem, Jay, but your understanding is fine. Continue statement, skip the statement. Okay. Break statement breaks the loop and exit from the loop. Okay, fine. So I feel literally like you people should read more English. That's it. And even if you are not finding it to read good, watch Hollywood movies. That's a nice idea to improve your English, right? But make sure that you are not compromising your study. Okay. So as I said, break statement is stops the execution of the current loop. And when I say continue just skips the current iteration of the loop. Okay, so that's the exact technical word which we should use. Okay, so along with that, we have seen that there are major two categories of loops. We call it as an entry control and exit control. Can anyone elaborate these two terms? Can anyone elaborate these two terms, exit control loop and entry control loop? Anyone, what is the difference? Exit control loop and entry control loop. We discussed, guys, yesterday.
મેમ એન્ટ્રી કંટ્રોલમાં કન્ડિશન પહેલા ચેક થાય અને એક્ઝિટ કંટ્રોલમાં કન્ડિશન છેલ્લે ચેક થાય.
So you say at the time or at the starting of the loop, okay? Say in English. We will prefer English in our lecture, okay? Okay, that's right. We check the condition at the time of, in the starting of the loop's execution. And in exit control, we are checking the condition at the time of the last statement of the loop. It means at the time of exiting from the loop. Okay. So these were the two categories of the loop, and we said for loop and while loop falls into the entry control, whereas your do while falls into the exit control. Along with that, there's one thing which is regarding your looping, which I need to discuss, is about nesting of loop. So can anyone tell me what is nesting? What is nesting? Nesting means loop within loop, and specifically for loop does this, right? Right? Yeah, Mihir, you are right. It's a for with loop within loop, and specifically we use for loop for that. Suppose I have integer I and j, right? If I have integer I and j, I may take a loop, let us say for integer 4, I'll take directly I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, and I'll write I plus plus. Okay, this is my outer loop. And if I take another loop, in it, for j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to 5, and I'm writing j plus plus. Okay, if I'm doing so, and if I'm writing here system dot out dot println, I'm printing I, right? And I'm giving a space also. Okay, and here I'm printing new line. Can anyone guess the output? And then we will discuss why that output. Everyone, you need to write the output in the chat box. Everyone, try to do that. Write the output in the chat box. Everyone, have you got the code right? Is my screen visible? Yes or no? If yes, then you need to write the outcome. For the simplicity, I'm giving you this to loop in the chat box, but don't run it online. Just try to, evaluate these execution, because what we will have is in the exams and interviews, we'll have such questions. So we are practicing those questions. So don't cheat yourself and just try to learn. Okay, I'm waiting for. Give more answers. Everybody has to participate in the discussion. Write your answers in the chat box. So only 4 students has replied, and guys, I see 55 students here. So come on, guess the output, because this is not new thing. You have already learned in C. I'm just revising your concepts. And I'll teach you an easy way to evaluate these loops. Okay, so I see different outputs here, and I guess there are many confusions. So look at the code. Is my screen visible, guys? My screen is visible or it's went?
It's not
I
visual, ma'am.
guess it's not visible,
Not visible,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, okay. No. No. Yeah, I got it. Okay, let me share it again. I guess now it's visible. Okay, so I'm giving you an easy way to remember this. Now, instead of ing, at times we confuse ourselves. Let us take it as a row and column. Okay, usually the outer loop is row. Okay, so my I is my row. Okay, and my inner loop is always represents column, right? So it's a table kind of structure. Okay, it's a table kind of structure, and what I'm representing here is the row. Now understand how it works. We know the for loop, right? First initialization happens, so row equal to 1. When first row, at the time it will check the condition. 1 is less than or equal to 5. Answer is yes, it is less, right? So it will go inside. Right? Now it will check. This is first time we are executing internal loop. So what will it do? It will take a column is equal to 1. So where we are right now, we are talking about row 1, column 1. Row 1, column 1, right? So this is the position, row 1, column 1 in the outcome. Okay. So what we are doing over there, column 1 is less than or equal to 5. Answer is yes. And that's why condition is true and it will go here. Here what we are printing? Row. What is the row value hold by the variable? It's 1. Right now it is 1. Okay. Now what it will do? It will increment the column, because internal loop will keep on executing until the condition is satisfied. So it will make it 2. So 2 is less than or equal to 5. Answer is yes. So it will again go inside and it will again print row. But right now also after space 1 will be printed. But right now also the value of row is 1 only. So that's why what we will get over here, we will get 5 times 1. When the outer loop is executing 1 time, inner loop will execute 5 times. This is the rule. When we have such a structure, based on this condition, if row like we are having less than or equal to 5 and call is less than or equal to 5, in such situation, outer loop will execute 1 time. At that time, inner loop will execute 5 times. So that's why this call. And when it becomes 5, like 5th time call is equal to 5, 5 is less than or equal to 5, it will print the row 5th time. So this is my 5th time printing. After that, call will be incremented and it is 6. So 6 is less than or equal to 5. Answer is no. And as it is not, it will come outside and it will print this statement. What is this statement? This is giving us what? System.out./n. What it will give us? It will give us a new line. So your control will go to the next line, right? Now, one time row outer loop has been executed. So it will now make row plus plus. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is less than or equal to 5. Answer is yes. So it will go inside. When it is going inside, again, columns initialization starts from the 1. It starts from the 1. But right now, rows value is 2. So internal loop again, starting from column 1. But we are talking about, this was about row 1. right? And we have 5 time columns. Now we're talking about row 2, where our second time outer loop is executing, and it is printing the row variable. So obviously 2 will be printed, and inner loop will work, execute 5 times. So we will have 2, 2, and 2 over here. Is it clear? Is it clear? Why is it like that? Anyone having any question, any doubt? So as our condition is row less than or equal to 5, so what we will get is, we will get 5 rows, right, in the output, which will give you this outcome, right? Okay. Anyone having any question, any doubt up till now? Right, so this will be your outcome. You can raise your query if you are having. Are you understanding why is it like this? Right, so this will be the output. Always don't confuse yourself with INJ, because it creates lots of confusion. So let it make light, like let it be like we have to go with the row and column. So let me run this and let me show you the outcome, right? So this is my nested for demo.java. So let me save it. I hope everybody is understanding what is going on. If you're having any confusion, please raise your queries. We are at unit number 2, and this is our demo nested for.java. Okay. Now let me run that. Okay, so we are running Java C nested for demo. Okay. What's the mistake? Can you list out? Can you trace this error?
Yes, ma'am. Println spelling mistake.
Exactly. So what will be the error? You see the error. It says nested for loop demo Java 18 error. Could not find a symbol. What is the symbol? Symbol is println. Instead that I have by mistake written a wrong spelling, right? So hold on, guys. Here I have to write. I've written println. Oh, here in /ln. I have not written println. Okay. Let me save it, and we will run it again. Just hold on, guys. I need to find a. This is like, you know, my mode has been changed. I don't know why it has been a. It has been. Is it fine if I'm not using magnifier? Will you people be able to see it? Will it
Yes,
be fine?
ma'am.
Okay. So I'm writing Java C nested demo. Okay, and now I'm running it Java nested demo, nested for demo. Why it is coming in the new line, everyone? Why it is coming in the new line? Any idea? All the ones are
for
coming
loop
in.
println like
Exactly. Println means what? Println means go to new line.
New
So
line by
what should I write over here?
only print.
Only print. Okay. Ln means go to new line. We don't want to go in the new line, but we want to go in the same line. So what we'll write is, we'll write print over there. Okay. Can you see the output now, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what you people have to do is, you have to give me an answer that if I want this type of output, one, then 1 2, then I have to write 1 2 space 3, 1 2 3 4, and 1 2 3 4 5. What should I write? Write down in the chat box the 2 for loops header. Sorry, entire code line. You have to write 4 lines with few curly braces. Write down in the chat box. To have this as an output, what should I write? Or first, let me make it easy. For this, can you write for this? First, write for this, because those who are confused already, I don't want to confuse them more. First for this, everyone. Up till now, what we did? What was our outcome? You can see 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 4 5 5 5. Now I'm saying that if it is first row, it should print 1 time only. If it is second row, then let it print for 2 times. Right? Are you getting the difference? So what will be the outcome? I again say don't use ing. I am getting very confused. I don't know about you people. Use row and column. It will make it easy. Exactly. Exactly. So you can see Dhruv's outcome, like what Dhruv has typed. Exactly, Dhruv. We are going to do that only. Okay. Can you see Dhruv's thing? I have taken it here. So can you see it? Row and column. Row equal to 1. Column. Row less than or equal to 5. Column is equal to 1. Column less than or equal to row. Okay. So this is what we have taken from Dhruv's outcome. So let us run that and see what is the outcome. I guess Dhruv has. So can you see, guys? The outcome is can you see the outcome? Right? It is 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it so? Why is it so? Because here what we are doing is we are taking column. But if I take row, if here I take row, then what will be the output? If I take a row over here, what will be the output? When I have taken here column, it is giving me this output. 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I take over here row, what will be the output? Exactly, because you are printing row. When first time row is 1, column will also be 1. 1 is less than or equal to 1. So only one time it will run and it will print 1. Next time when row is 2, here column will start from 1 and 2. 2 times it will run. But we are printing row. So 2 will be printed. Is it clear? Why is it like that, everyone? Anyone having any question, any doubt? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now you have to tell me to print this. Everyone, look at the screen. What is this? Who is asking? Mahek? Palindrome. You want to see the program of palindrome? Okay, that will do. But Mihir, let me first, complete this nested 4, and then I'll go with the palindrome also. No problem. Okay. So hold on and just let me deliver the planned thing. I want 5 asterisks, then 4 asterisks, then 3 asterisks, then 2 asterisks, and then 1 asterisk. Can you tell me how we can go with this? Anyone? How can we go with this? Write down, write down the change in the initialization and code. Not IJ, use row and column. I'll not see the code which are coming with IJ because that's available readily. So don't take that. So Parth is saying row is equal to 5, row greater than or equal to 1. Exactly, Parth. Yeah, exactly, Mihir. No, Mihir, we have to take row equal to 5 because we want to print 5 times, right? In the first time. So after loop, like how many times you will print, that is like row is column and row combination. So what you want? You want 5 times. So Mihir, what you will take? You'll take row is equal to 5 and you'll say when row is greater than or equal to 1. Till that time, what you have to do is you have to do row minus minus. Okay. And inner loop, what we will take? Inner loop, what we will take is we will start it from 1 only. Fine. So we'll take column is equal to 1, column less than or equal to row, and column plus plus. And instead of row and all, we will just print an asterisk and a space I am printing, right? If you don't want to print the space extra, that's fine. You can just give a space here. Okay. Now understand the code. Understand the code. What will happen? First time r is equal to 5. 5 is greater than or equal to 1. Condition is true. So it will go inside and it will take column equal to 1. 1 is less than or equal to 5. Answer is yes. And 1 to 5. So total 5 times inner loop will run. Total 5 times inner loop will run. And that's why 5 times star and space will be printed. Okay. After that, it will come out and row will be minus minus. So now row is 4. Row is 4. When row is 4, column will again start from 1 till 4. So 4 stars will be printed. Then it will come in the new line. And now after new line printing, row minus minus. So 4 minus 1 becomes 3. 4 minus 1 becomes 3. So here it will go with this. Fine. Here it will go with this. Okay. Hemang, I leave it up to you. You run and see it because I have to deliver other portion also. So up till now, like it's a very easy. You can just guess it, right? You have to see call is equal to 5 and call less than or equal to 1. 5 is less than or equal to 1. First time condition is getting false. Instead of call less than or equal to 1, Hemang, you can write greater than or equal to 1. Then there is some expectation of output. Are you getting? Call is equal to 5. What you are saying, Mihir, I'm not getting. You are saying that output like
ઉપર જે પ્રોગ્રામ મેં લખેલો છે ને એનું આઉટપુટ કેમ જ આવે છે
એટલે આ પહેલા 5 સ્ટાર પ્રિન્ટ થાય છે એવું
હા યસ
Okay, that's very simple. So come એવું થાય છે because you have taken over here. I'm just seeing you how the decrement can also be done. It's not like that okay, this is the only way to do this program. Believe me, each and every program can be solved with the 4 or 5 methods. That depends on you which method you are taking. I wanted to demonstrate the minus operator with the for loop. That's why I have shown you this, right? You can go with anything. I don't have any issue. You can go with this only plus sign. No problem at all. Okay.
Okay.
Now if I want this output, everyone, this is the last discussion about the pattern printing. Then we will stop, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What will be the code for this? Are you getting the problem? How to write this?
Now first we are putting some space for that. That
Exactly.
is row less than column, something like that, or
So
column less than row.
We have to take the space also. Fine. Are you getting the things, guys? So here we will take one more loop for the space. So I'll take here comma space. Okay. And how we are printing the space? Before column we are printing, right? So I have to take it here. I'll say space equal to 1, and I have to say space. How many space? Let me go in this way only. We will take 1, and 1 is less than or equal to 5. Okay, we'll say row plus plus, right? And then we'll take space and we'll say space equal to 1, and space is, how will go? It would have been fine if I have taken a, let me try. Okay, I have to also think before giving it to you. This just came in my mind and I just gave you. minus minus, I'll say row less than or equal to what it will be, row minus 1. Yes or no? Right? Row minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, let me check. Yeah, it will work, I guess. Okay, and what I will write is, I will write print system dot out dot print. What I have to print? Space. Okay. Yes or no? Let me run and let me see. Like, I have to also think about the logic. So what has happened? I have to put 4 extra loop also. Okay, so can we think about this, everyone? Can we think about this? What could be the outcome? Or how we can solve? Or I'll do one thing. I'm giving you this as an homework. Do it. Otherwise, I will also do it and I'll explain. Okay. So write down the homework. This will be your homework. 1, 2, 3, 4 space then 1. 1, 2, 3 space then 1 and 2. 1, 2 space then 1, 2, 3. Then 1 space and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then no space and we'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your homework. Okay, because I want to discuss 2 more topics. Okay. Yeah, Nirjar, we can try it. Space minus 1. Okay, everyone. Consider it as an left. Ek saath hai. This is not pyramid. It's like a right aligned triangle. Okay. Fine. Will you do it? Okay, fine. In today's second lecture or tomorrow's lecture, I'm fine with that. Anything you can show, anytime you can show. Okay, now let us move further and discuss about the common mathematical functions which are supported by your Java. Okay. When I say mathematical methods are available in the package. Yeah, Jai Parmar, later we can discuss because I want to discuss new topic also. So in the lab also you can come up with the practice and we can discuss. So mathematical methods are those methods which are available in the math package. The way in your C you have math.h, here in Java you have math package which is containing certain methods. For example, if I want to find out the maximum number from given 2 numbers, then I can use max function. M is capital, math dot max, and I'm supplying 2 numbers. So 2.5, 3. Obviously 3 is greater. So it will do the type conversion because 3 is integer and 2.5 is in a float. So it will return me 3.0, right? Then I have a second second example, which is mean. So I have written math.mean 2.5, 4.6. Obviously, 2.5 is minimum. When I say absolute value converts the number into positive integer. So maths.abs, abs, absolute, abs. I'm giving the value -2 and it will return me 2. Similar way, if I'm writing math.abs and input is -2.1, then the output will be 2.1, right? So this is the few mathematical methods. Few more are there. For example, sail, floor, we have rent, and we have round, right? So when I say cell, CEIL, cell, at that time, it round ups the given number up to nearest integer, right? And this will be a return as a double value. So for example, if I have 2.1, I can write math.cell nearest positive integer, or sorry, nearest integer 2.1, nearest is the, it will return 3.0. But if I don't want to go the upward, I want to go downward. For example, 2.1, the upward is 3, and if I convert into integer, the lower one is 2, right? So if I want to 2, then I should use floor. Don't confuse yourself with the mathematical methods cell and floor. Sale is used to go with the up to the nearest number, which is near, right? 2.1, obviously up integer is 3. When I say down, I want to go with the down. 2.1, down is 2. If I want 2 as an output, I should use floor. Is it clear, the difference between cell and floor? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when I say rent is round up to the its nearest integer, right? Up nearest integer. But if your given input is equal to the two integers, like even the one is resumed as an double value. So when you want an output which is exactly clear to or exactly near to your two integers, right? Then it will go the upward, right? So we know that when we are having something which is 2.5, so we know that when something is like greater than 5, we are rounding up into the up. But when I have 2.5, it will go to the downside. That's what rent does. Another method which we have is the round. So all these four are very near method, but don't confuse yourself. When I say round, your round returns math.floor x plus 0.5 kind of value if x is float, and it returns math.floor as a long number when x is double. So in short, for double and float both, it will just add 0.5. So it will always go up. Right? 2.6 always it will go with the upwards conversion. Right? So that's what math.round does. For more clarity of all these four methods, I suggest create a program and give different input values and try to print it. You can directly take a class, public class, M methods demo, right? Public static void main, and write down system.out.println. And in that, you just directly write these methods. Math.cell 2.1, math.float 2.8. Keep on changing the values and see what will be the output. You will have the clear idea what is going on, right? So there are more mathematical models such as random. Random is a very useful method, and many times in many of the programs they use it. For example, when you are getting the OTP, it's just random number generation. When you have CAPTCHA in a website, it's just random number generation, right? So there is a method in the mathematical methods of Java, which is known as random. We can use it by writing math.random. Okay, so this method always renders a double value, which is always greater than 0.0 and always less than 1.0. So in between that, it generates the value, right? So if you want an integer number which is between 0 to 9, you need to multiply that randomly generated number. Are you getting the point? Math.random will always give you a double value which is between 0.0, which is greater than 0.0 and less than 1.0. What does it mean? From 0.1 to 0.99 will be randomly generated. So if you want to generate up till from 0 to 9, you need to multiply the answer being generated. So what you can do is you can write math.random. I'm talking about second paragraph. Math.random multiply by 10 and do the casting. So we are converting into the integer. Are you getting the point? Guys, I need acknowledgement. Are you getting the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Right? And suppose you want it between a certain range, right? You want it like between 1 to 100. So what you can do is you can add that number. You can add that number, right? So this will give you the random number between that range. So you can write a plus math dot random multiply by b. So it will render a number which is between a and a plus b, where a plus b is excluded. It will not generate up till that, but one less upper limit of that, right? For example, if you want to generate a number which is between 50 to 99, what you can write is, you can write 50 plus math dot random multiply by 50 and whole converted into 50. So this will generate a number between 50 and 99. Are you getting? Are you getting? Guys, I'm giving you one homework here, right? Try it so that we can learn. Try it so that we can learn. Mahek, I'm saying like when you want to, yeah, Mahek and Mihir both are asking to repeat. You focus on the middle part, this general part. This general part you focus. Suppose you want middle part, I'm saying a plus math dot random. Suppose you want, I guess here I have to write 99. That's the different, that's the mistake. Just a second, just a second. That's why you are getting confused. I have done a mistake here. So what I'm saying is, if I want a number between a and a plus b, a and a plus b, so what I should do, I have to write, a plus math dot random multiply by b. So it will give me the range between a plus b. So if I want random numbers between 0 to 55, 50 to 99, then I have to write 50 plus math dot random and I'll write 99. Are you getting the point? Are you getting now? Are you getting now? Okay, Mihir, then I guess we will discuss it in next lecture, because it's already 2 minutes left and I need to take the attendance. So hold on, guys. Don't do hurry. We will discuss in the next lecture about the random number. Okay? But this was the last, yeah, there is one more slide which is about your, degree, which we are using in sine and cosine, and we are using the radian, right? So we can have the trigonometric methods in the math class, and we can use it like math to math, and then there are methods like sine, cos, tan, 2 radians, 2 degree. Then we have a sine, a cosine, right? Everything is there, right? Everything is there, so we can use it, right? And you can convert the given angle into radian or into degrees. We know that, right? Pi by 2 gives you the 90, right? So you can use the math degree, math dot pi divide by 2, it will return 90. You can use the radian. If you are writing math dot 2 radian, then if you are giving 30 angle, it will give you pi by 6, which is 0.5236. So all those trigonometric functions are also there with the um, math library.
Ma'am, not audible, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
002.